I'm Susan Rohrmeier. I'm a parent. I'm vice president of PTSA, Parent Teacher Student Organization. I'll leave you my brochure. Never travel without them. I went to John King's assembly at Spackenkill High School, and it was a very raucous evening. He was very surprised that the parents and teachers were not on the same planet. I believe his intentions are good, that he wants to make a curriculum that advances the children in our state and in our country. But the fact is that we have a very strong curriculum in our school district and in many, many districts in New York State. And the way that this was implemented caught everyone so by surprise, especially the students. I have two children. I have a son who is in 10th grade. He's 15 years old. And I have a second son who's in 6th grade. He's 11. They are having radically different school experiences. The 10th grader has gone through, he only has 2 more years to go, with the curriculum that our school had designed under great leadership with wonderfully gifted teachers. He's almost out, but he's in a sea change here. He's currently taking a geometry class with an excellent teacher who has implemented Common Core standards. And he went to her and he said he's beyond the material, he's gone through the book, he's ready for more. Can she take him aside and advance him? And she said there is no way she can get the 80 students she has through Common Core with the hours she has in the year. There's no way she can get the kids through the material that she has. There's no way she can take any time to take him further. So for him, there's no rigor. The rigor is gone. And for my younger son, who hasn't had Common Core until this year as a 6th grader, he is now entrenched in testing. He is not anxious about it. He doesn't mind it, but it has taken away so much of the fun of school. The teacher who had the class do skyscrapers has left. The teacher who had the kids dress up as their favorite inventor or historical figure and then had recorded their live biographies has gone. The teacher who was there every night till 6 o'clock, carefully and with beautiful script, commenting on all the papers, has left. He was gone in the summer. He took an opportunity and left. So I feel for everyone, every parent and child and administrator, for this being brought in under siege. And I feel very badly for the parents who have children with special needs. I feel very badly. But my children who are in regular curriculum and who would like to advance, they're having the same problem. The curriculum is not where they should be. They're not common. No child is common, but they're being asked to do the work with a lot of homework. They have hours and hours of homework and with a lot of testing, which isn't fun for them. And they are hearing that kindergartners are coming into school and being tested in library, gym, and art, and that some of them are crying. They are hearing that their fellow students are so upset that they're opting out of the tests and they're being made to sit in the library, and then the second day of testing, they're being asked to go again to the test, to please take the test. They have to be resistors at an age when they've been taught to respect their elders and listen to their teachers and parents. And it's really asking a lot of them. And I don't think my own children have the muscle to do it, because they don't mind the test, they mind the tears. I think that sums up my feeling as a parent. So our family respectfully requests the withdrawal of Common Core curriculum from New York State programming.
Any questions? You have anything?
Just a big thank you. And thank you. I think part of the challenge is what we're seeing is collateral damage. So we're hearing these stories across endless school districts. So thank you for your conviction. Thank you for coming.
Yep. And I just want to point something you made reference to about those teachers leaving, and it's not a coincidence that you're talking about creative things that they did in the classroom that they feel they can't do anymore. And that's one of the biggest problems with this for our teachers is a lot of that creativity of trying to find certain ways to reach their students and make learning fun is gone. And, you know, we're in danger of basically, earlier speakers talked about the modules and how they're scripted and everything else, and, you know, perhaps that's the goal is to have a script that maybe we can, you know, throw a robot up in front of the room rather than a human being, and, you know, and then we can treat the children like robot test takers, and we can whistle all along and pat ourselves on the back when we, you know, have some rigged test scores that go up. So it's a scary thing. Thank you for pointing it out.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sue.
The other thing, too, is, if I could bring up, one of the other things I've heard, the implementation of this is different from school district to school district. All right, it's not like an even rollout. Everybody's doing it differently. There's no guidance here. And we were fortunate enough to have some teachers, you know, one of the things that's heart-wrenching is we had teachers that came up and weren't planning on speaking. And what they said was, I'm putting my job in jeopardy here, all right? And I was afraid to speak, but I can't sit here and not say something. And we had other teachers telling us that they had to stay with the curriculum. And what they did is, like, there were a couple books that, I mean, it was a 1/4 inch thick, and they're spending 5 months on the book, all right? And the children are going, enough, I read the whole thing, just let us move on. And it's like, finally, there were a couple teachers that pushed it to the side and just started teaching other things to engage the child. But it felt like when they were testifying to us is, you know, the kid that's up in his bedroom, putting a blanket over his head and reading, you know, when he's supposed to be sleeping, trying to hide from his parent. And I've got teachers doing that. I have teachers that are afraid to teach. I just think that the rollout of this has just been so bad. And I think that the teachers that haven't been involved in this, and we keep going back and looking at it, and I just don't think I see anything positive in this. You know, if anybody has the opposite opinion of this, please let me know. You know?
I'm only lying.
Yeah. But, you know, I just wanted to bring that up. You know, what we have is, it's one size fits all, and it's not fitting anybody. So, you know, thank you very much for everybody who spoke to me.